not seeing anything here. Oh, yeah. 5.
Okay, I think we're live, but let me make sure over here so that. Okay, so we think we're live. We're just gonna check out some technical.
So,
Okay, so that worked. It looks like there's a delay, so we're just gonna get started, and probably we'll have a little bit delay on the way for you guys. But thank you for joining us. This is the first time we've done a live stream, so please bear with us. My name is Carrie Pollock. I'm the owner of Diaper Stork. It's totally a weird time for all of us right now, so I appreciate you attending this class among the coronavirus. I hope you're staying healthy and sane in your house, homebound, waiting for baby. I know it has been a challenging week for me and my 3.5-year-old at home. So everyone has a lot of different things to figure out. And luckily, we feel really fortunate. Diaper Stork is not impacted. We are in the business of sanitizing, and so our business is working. But if you have any questions along the way regarding that, we're happy to answer. A little bit about me. So my name is Carrie. I'm the owner of Diaper Stork. I mentioned I do have a 3.5-year-old. I cloth diapered her from birth. I bought my own diapers and I wash those at home. So I have experience from washing at home. And when I was considering purchasing a Diaper Stork or diaper service business, I also tested out diaper services, both this one and our competitor. So as a mom, I have experience in cloth diapering many different ways. The purpose of this class is really for you guys to leave with all the information that you need so that you're excited at the end to go forward with cloth diapering. We're happy to answer questions along the way, so feel free to IM your questions. It's a little bit different in this environment, so we're just going to try our best to get those questions answered and interrupt the presentation when needed, so we'll see those coming in. We might text back as well. Let's see, the only other thing I want to say is that we also have infant potty training and toddler potty training classes. So if those if you're interested at all in that side of using less diapers overall, please check our resources on our site and we can answer more questions around that. So I'm going to now introduce Erin. She's going to take the first half of this class and talk about the components of cloth diapering, and then Sarah will come after and she'll talk about the components of using a service. So here she is. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Erin. Carrie and I met a few years back when our kids were in music class together and started talking about cloth diapering. Similar to Carrie, my son was potty trained by the time he was just a little bit over the age of 2, and I did mostly cloth diapering and some disposable during his lifetime. So I'm going to talk about what cloth diapers are and how to use them. So when people think about cloth diapering, a couple important factors they consider are first, the environmental impact. Babies will go through about 6,000 to 8,000 diapers in their diapering lifetime. A newborn will need about 12 to 18 diaper changes a day, an infant about 10 to 12, and a toddler about 6 to 8 diaper changes a day. So that's a lot of diapers going to landfill use, only disposable. Cloth diaper can also lead to earlier potty training, as we talked about just a minute ago with Carrie's daughter and my son being trained around the age of 2. They do offer a lot of cute options for covers, not just the plain white paper diapers. So those are a few things people consider when they think about cloth diapering. So is cloth diapering for you? A couple big factors to consider is, do you have access to a washing machine, a good working washing machine and dryer at home? Do you like doing laundry? So cloth diapering can definitely make a lot of laundry for you if you do wash at home. We recommend that you accrue enough supplies so that you wouldn't have to wash every day, but maybe every 2 to 3 days. So that would look like having about 24 to 36 of the inserts. You would need about 8 to 12 of the covers that go over the insert. If you decide to do a pocket style diaper, you'd need about 18 to 20 different diapers. And if you do an all-in-one style diaper, which we'll explain these a little bit more, you'll need about 20 to 30 of this kind of diaper. A couple other things you'll need if you're going to do cloth diapering at home. you'll need a diaper pail, which is where you put your used diapers. It'll have a pail liner. Looks like this, goes inside. You would need a on-the-go bag, a wet bag, so that as you do diaper changes out and about, you have a place to put them so it's waterproof and they don't leak on other things. You might also end up using a spray and a cloth wipe or other supplies you can use with cloth diapering. So those are a few things you would need to do cloth diapering. If you are thinking about getting started with cloth diapering, a service is a great way to go without having the upfront cost. You can kind of test out different styles of diapers and inserts and see if it works well for you. Right now, I'm going to walk through the different types of diapers and how to apply them to your baby. So I'm going to use our baby here and show you a couple different types. The first type of diaper I'm going to show you how to put on baby is called a pocket diaper. It has a waterproof outer and an absorbent inner, and it has a pocket. Some diapers have a pocket on both ends.
We're gonna pause
Okay.
because the presentation looks like it's broken up.
Oh.
I think we're having some latency issues.
The first type of diaper I'm going to show you how to put on baby is called a pocket diaper. It has a waterproof outer and an absorbent inner, and it has a pocket. Some diapers have a pocket on both ends.
You're still live, FYI. Okay.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It could be people's internet at home too. Just okay, let's try again.
Okay. All right, we'll resume. So the first style I'll demonstrate is the pocket diaper. It has a waterproof outside, has an absorbent inner, and it has a pocket. Some diapers have the pocket opening at both the front and the back end of the diaper. The design is that you would insert an absorbent material inside and then put it on your baby. So we have a absorbent microfiber insert here. Pocket diapers can be kind of nice in fact that you can stuff a bunch of them, have them ready to go for late night diaper changes or something like that, so it's a little less thought. You take your baby, they go on the diaper after the insert's inside. Pocket diapers mostly have snaps, so you would just want to adjust the diaper to fit snugly around your baby, both in the width around the baby's stomach, but also in the front to back length, and there's the ability to adjust that on most pocket diapers. So that's snapped on the sides here, and if I felt like the diaper was coming up too high on baby, there's usually adjusters here that as you snap them, they'll pull the diaper down a bit so it doesn't go up too high on baby. So that is a pocket diaper. When you're done with a pocket diaper, because it has that absorbent inside, the whole diaper has to go into the laundry when you're done. The next diaper style I'll show you is the diaper insert and then the cover. So the insert can be folded in many different ways. I'm just going to show you a tri-fold for right now. And then you have your waterproof cover that goes on the outside. So you'd have your cover laying down, you'd have your insert inside your diaper. Baby would lay on top. Your insert would come up over baby, and then your cover would go over that. And you would again snap it fairly snugly. You want to be able to get a finger or two under there so that baby can breathe comfortably, but not so loose that stuff can leak out, poop or urine can leak out onto clothes. So these covers also can be adjusted for width and for height. You want to make sure that once the cover is snapped, that none of the material inside, the absorbent material, is sticking out. So you'd want to make sure that you tucked in any absorbent material under the waterproof cover, under baby's legs, or on the front as well. Now the nice thing about covers is that they can be used more than once because they are waterproof. So if this baby needed a diaper change, you would be able to just take out the insert, put it in your dirties, and apply a new one. The last diaper I'm going to show you is called an all-in-one. An all-in-one is both the outside waterproof cover and then the absorbent insert all stitched together. So they don't come separate on most diapers. Some of them do, but that is what you would call an all-in-one diaper. So similarly, goes under baby. This one also has snaps. Now, similar to the pocket diaper, this diaper, once it is soiled, would need to be washed. It cannot be reused. There's nothing you need to tuck in here on this baby. So those are the 3 styles of diapers that most people use when they do at-home diapering. And so when this one's dirty, into the bin. Some points to consider is that there'll be different materials depending on where you acquire your diapers. A lot of pocket diapers come with inserts that are microfiber. Microfiber is very quick wicking, meaning it will pull liquid away from baby's skin very quickly, so they won't have that sensation of being wet, but it's not good at absorbing for longer durations. Cotton or hemp is a different material that you would want to then maybe put with your microfiber layers, so that as the urine was pulled away from baby's body through the microfiber, it would get absorbed into that hemp or cotton layer and stay, giving baby less sense of wetness, maybe something you would use for longer trips or naps or overnight. So material matters. And fit is important. So one size fits all or all-in-one diapers or the pocket diapers don't tend to fit newborns super well. They fit better at like the 4 to 6 week range. With the covers, they have different sizes, so you can get a little newborn cover meant to fit newborn baby. This is what the Velcro attachment looks like. So instead of having snaps, it just Velcros around. And then you would adjust up to the one size fits all diaper as baby got a little bit bigger. There are different sizes in the inserts as well. You have the newborn size, pretty little, the infant size, which is bigger and wider and more absorbent. And then you have the medium size, and then you have a toddler size. So different sizes as your needs change. A last option I'll talk about quickly is the wool cover. Wool is an option people like a lot because it's all natural, it's breathable, it's good on baby's skin. There is a different washing process associated with wool, so that is something to consider if you choose to do wool covers. This is just the cover.
We have a question.
Sure.
So the question is, how many trifolds do you put in with a cover or an all-in-one, and can you add more?
Yes, so that can vary. Your cover can hold generally like 2 trifolds, maybe 3, depends on how thick they are with what type of cover you're using, and depends on the way you fold them. But yes, you would be able to layer up with the trifold insert or other inserts, maybe to help yourself through a nap or a long drive or overnight, to add more absorbency. The baby will feel less of that wetness as there's more absorbency to be wicked away. So if you were to, I can show you this in a little bit too, but if you were to have the cover, you would have a trifold in the center, and you would just set a second trifold on top of that and then put your diaper on baby normally, like you would normally. You might end up having it be quite a bit bulkier, but that's not going to bother your baby at all. It'll be fine. But yes, you could definitely layer up with a pocket diaper or with the cover as well. Does that answer the question? Yeah. Keep asking. I've mentioned it a couple times, but for nighttime, so babies don't have that sensation of wetness and get a longer period of sleep, or even for naps, you can definitely double up or add layers, more absorbent layers as time goes on, and hopefully have baby get longer and longer segments of sleep during the night. So it's totally okay to do that. Sometimes, and this is important to remember, cloth diapering isn't an all or nothing commitment. A lot of people use disposable diapers and cloth diapers together. Maybe that's the thing you need to get through the night and keep you sane. Another reason people might use disposables would be whatever care situation you have. An elderly parent or an in-home daycare or something like that, they may not be comfortable doing cloth diaper changes. So you might have to use 50-50 cloth at home or disposables out and about. And that's very okay. People don't have to commit to it 100%. Another important thing to consider with cloth diapering is diaper rash. Diaper rash happens to all babies. It's going to happen at some point. It mostly happens when they're younger and they have that looser liquidy poop and a lot more urine. It gets better as they get older. If you do encounter diaper rash, there's a few things you can do to manage that. You could use a cloth safe diaper cream, special diaper cream that doesn't create a waterproof barrier on your cloth diaper, which then causes the cloth diapers to not absorb liquid. So you'd want to make sure it was a cloth diaper safe cream. That would be good for baby's skin. You can also just use a trifold and have that on baby with a little, what we'll call snappy, and I'll show you that in a minute, without a cover to provide more breathability. Naked time is always great for babies. If they can just lay somewhere on an absorbent towel or blanket and have some naked time, that's really good. More frequent diaper changes can be helpful too. A period of just using disposables. Or if you end up going with a medicated cream or have to do something that is creating a waterproof barrier, then you would definitely want to use disposables for a while because that can build up on the diapers. Briefly, I'll talk about the wash process. So when it comes time to wash your diapers. Okay.
Let's do,
Just a minute.
let's do how to put the deepens on the baby.
Okay. All right, we're going to skip ahead real quickly to how to put the diapers on the babies. I'm going to show you a couple different folds, and you'll get some materials to reflect these different folds and resources for how to do them. But the first fold I'm going to show you, it's a little different baby here. The first fold I'm going to show you is called a jelly roll fold.
Can we do it perpendicular? Like have
Yeah.
baby perpendicular to the screen?
Yeah. I'm going to hold it up while I do the fold to start because it's a lot easier to see. So you have your colored borders on your trifold. The jelly roll fold, you're only going to roll at the center here. So once the diaper's under baby, baby's bottom would be here and their head and their feet would be going down. You're only rolling at the center here. The idea isn't that the whole top all the way to the bottom gets rolled, just the center. What it does is it kind of creates a little barrier or a little bumper that helps to contain the more liquid poop and pee in the initial stages in baby's life. So this is great for newborn babies and little babies. So now I'm going to show it on the baby. So you have your baby, you've got your cover, you've taken off your dirty diaper, your dirty insert, and you put down your new one. So right in the center of the insert, you would just roll in. Then you pull it up over baby's tummy, just like that. And then you can apply your cover. Sarah, can you grab my Snappy, please?
There should be a purple one sitting out.
It's over there. And then you would close your cover, whether it was a snap or a Velcro. This one is a Velcro. And just like I mentioned before, you're going to want to make sure that you have none of the absorbent layer out, because if that absorbent layer gets wet, it will just wick onto whatever baby is wearing or laying on. So you'd want to turn baby over and make sure that it was tucked in at the back and under legs, like that. Now, if you know that your trifold's a little bit long and it's always going to need to be tucked in, you can always fold down the front in advance or fold down the back layer in advance. That can also create a little bit of a bumper at the back of the diaper. So you would have this part right here folded down a bit like that. And then you would know that that wouldn't be sticking out. So that is a jelly roll fold. Again, that's good for when baby has looser stools early on in life. The second fold I'm going to show you is called an angel wing or newspaper fold. So again, I'll hold it up like this. Got your colored borders, the lines running down. An angel wing or newspaper fold, if this is the front of the diaper and this is the back of the diaper, the front corners are going to be folded in like this. That's it. So their idea isn't that it's folded all the way down to the back, just the front corners.
We have a question. Is this the same for boys and girls, the folds?
Yes, these folds are going to be the same for boys and girls. That was the question. So with the newspaper fold, again, this is the front of the diaper. So you're just folding in the corners and giving it kind of a triangular shape. So you have your baby, the baby's on its cover, you take out your dirty insert, you lay down your new one, you just fold the corners closest to you inward, and you pull those up over baby. So again, you can use just your cover and put the cover over baby now. But we also have a device called a Snappy that if you were, say, doing naked time or something like that, you could use a Snappy instead. So what a Snappy looks like is this. It's a little plastic device that has these little plastic teeth on the edges, and they sort of bite into the diaper fabric itself and help to hold it in place. So if you were doing your newspaper angel wing fold, you have your corners folded in, you pull it up over baby's tummy, and you pull the edges of the diaper around baby's hips. You put on the first side of the snap, kind of looks like a letter T. You pull up the second side of the diaper, and then you pull the center part down, and that just holds the insert portion in place. So baby could feasibly wear just this. This, of course, isn't waterproof. So this would be something if you were giving baby some ventilation, you wouldn't want to have them in their clothes or their car seat or something like this. And then, of course, a cover can go over this. Helps to hold this portion of the insert in place so that it doesn't move around within the cover too. That can be helpful. Similarly, you want to make sure that the fit is good. If you've got a lot of gapping around baby's legs, then you want to make sure that you're pulling it up a little bit, having the actual insert itself fit a little bit more snugly on baby. So that is the angel wing or newspaper fold with a cover or with a snappy. And the last one I'm going to show you is called a tri-fold. So again, you've got your colored borders at the top and the bottom. The lines run horizontal like this, and then, or vertical, sorry. You're just going to fold along those lines into 3, tri-fold. So that's what a tri-fold fold looks like. The tri-fold is then just set within the cover. There's no special other folding or snapping or anything like that. The tri-fold can be used as a great layering, so you could use a jelly roll fold with a tri-fold under it. You could use a newspaper fold with a tri-fold under it for layering. It's the easiest way to layer. But similarly, if baby needs a diaper change, they're on their pad, they've got their cover, you take out the used insert and you put in your new one. Similarly, if you know that your insert's a little long, you can anticipate the folding, the needing to tuck it in by folding down a little edge at the back. And then you bring it up over baby's front. Same thing, if you know it's a little long, you can fold it down a bit. And this one doesn't work well with a snappy, so with this particular fold, you need to have a cover. So then you would put your cover on, make sure it's nice and snug, and make sure you have no fabric sticking out. And then your baby is changed. So those are 3 folds that we recommend with the covers. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Carrie, did you want me to talk any more about the Thirsties brand specifically, like things to look for when you're purchasing diapers? Okay, so I kind of glazed over it real quick, but you can get diapers from many different sources. We offer a rental service here, but if you acquire diapers from moms groups or Amazon or used stores or anything like that, a couple things to keep in mind when you purchase a diaper. So the gusseting or the elasticity around the waistband and the legs is important. Thirsties brand offers diapers that have a gusset in the front for the belly button that sort of pulls the diaper down when baby's belly button is new and you don't want it covered. So that's one neat thing. Their diapers covers also offer a double gusset on the leg, which other brands don't necessarily, meaning that there's an elastic outer portion and an elastic inner portion that really helps to contain urine and stool really well. So you get less leakage out under baby's thighs. So that's a helpful thing to consider. You're going to save yourself some laundry time and some staining if you buy a quality diaper. Thirsties brands are also US made, they've got a lot of cute patterns, they're really quality, and they're not particularly expensive for what you get. And now I think we're going to pass on to Sarah.
We're gonna go over the wash process now.
Okay, we're going to go over wash process now.
Yeah.
All right, so if you're going to wash at home, you're going to then take your bin full of your dirty laundry, and you can just take the bag itself out and bring it to your washing machine. Waterproof bag. If you use a pocket diaper, which we talked about, you're going to need to take the inserts out of the pocket diaper. So there's a little bit more hands-on process involved in that. You'll need to then wash these apart from each other, but they don't necessarily have to be washed in a separate load because this is also going to have the soiled inner surface on the diaper. So these are going to be washed with other inserts or trifolds. Covers like this can be washed with baby's clothes. So these can just be washed in normal baby's clothes. They're really nice that you can reuse covers through multiple diaper changes because it is waterproof. If there were to be a little bit of stool and urine on the cover itself, it's easy to just wipe that off. If the gusset portions under the legs or up at the top get soiled or wet and it starts to rub on baby's skin, you would want to change the cover, but they should last you through multiple diaper changes if you're not having if you're having the appropriate insert that's absorbing enough. They should last you through a few. So then these could get washed with baby's clothes. All your inserts go in a wash, and then you're done. There's different ways to wash, and I think our website has some details on that. And drying, most of the inserts and pocket diapers can just go regular dryer, no problem. You can hang dry the covers, or just on a very low temperature, they can dry in the dryer. So fairly easy. Things to consider as baby gets bigger. So you've got a couple things to consider. The size of your diaper, regardless of what kind of diaper you use, pocket, disposable, covers, matters. So if you find that baby is starting to have leakage up their back, under their legs, they're soiling through under their clothes regardless of how, you might not have an absorbent enough diaper. So even if you're using disposables, time to go up in size. If you're using cloth diapers and you have this size insert, it might be time to migrate up to the next size or absorbency so that you can make sure that you're absorbing enough of what baby's able to put out. Yes.
I have a question. What do you do with the poop before you wash? And
maybe you can talk about the newborn phase versus when they're a little bit older.
Yep. So as baby gets older too, you will start to encounter a different kind of poop or stool. So when baby's newborn, you get very soft, kind of like the consistency of mustard poop. It's a lot looser. When baby gets bigger and starts eating solid foods, around 6 to 8 months for most babies, they'll start to have more solid stools. You can always take your insert diaper, whatever type you're using, and kind of deposit the stool into the toilet. You can use like a toilet paper or Kleenex to wipe that off. Some people use like a shower head adapter that's attached to their toilet so that they can rinse the diaper off before it goes in the wash. You want to remove as much of the solid material as you can before it goes into the wash process. Another technique you can do, and I use this for my child, these are disposable kind of liners that you can put up against baby's skin. So if you had your cover on baby and then you had your insert, you would then put this disposable liner over the insert up against baby's skin. This is when babies are having solid poops. So then once you go to do the diaper change, for the most part, if your liner's been in the correct position, you should be able to just pick this up with the solid material on it. It's disposable. It can go in your toilet. I should say it's flushable, sorry. And then this part, the insert will collect any of the liquid component of it. So it should create a lot less mess for you. These are great. I use these all the time for my kid. Totally reduced my laundry needs. Any other questions?
1 second.
It's like we're waiting on a question.
I think another question was any particular way to prep them for wash? Which is not really.
No, not really. The question is any particular way to prep your diapers for washing? No, not really. They'll go into your laundry bin. If your laundry bin gets stinky, there's something Sarah will talk about how to manage smell, more frequent washing. There's not really a lot to do to prep them other than removing the solid stool from the diapering material as best you can. Yeah. When baby has those little more looser liquid stools in the early on, those can be washed. You don't have to wipe that out as much. Any other questions? That's like one more question. It's okay, we got lots of questions.
Okay, great.
All right, I'm going to pass off to Sarah now. She's going to talk about the service side of things and what that looks like with Diaper Store.
I'm coming. Hi everyone, I'm Sarah. I'm at the other end of our customer service line at Diaper Stork. So I'm going to go over how our full service works. I'm going to move some of Erin's supplies aside for a moment and just bring over some of my stuff. Thank you, Erin. All right, if you guys don't mind, if you want to comment in the chat just how many of you are thinking about service versus washing at home, that just gives us a good idea of, yeah, what you guys are most interested in. So I'm going to start by going over how our basic full service works. Actually, first I'm going to talk about why you might choose to use the service. So Erin discussed that cloth diapering does involve a lot of laundry. So if that's not something you're super excited about, using Diaper Stork is a great way to cloth diaper but not have any of the laundry to do at home. So you can trust that our diapers are cleaned with a pH tested process, so they're safe against baby's skin. And because we use a commercial washing process, we actually use less water here at our facility than you would at home. So that's just another advantage, another good environmental impact because we wash in bulk here. So I'm just going to go over how the basic full service works. Feel free to ask questions in the chat section and I can answer those along the way. So the first step you're going to take to sign up is just to go to our website. There are a few options. You'll fill out the form and you'll pay for the first month of service and then just a $27 setup fee. We'll go ahead and deliver your bin with the pail liner, and if you're starting right at the beginning, you'll get 90 newborn diapers, which is what you see here. and those will all be delivered about 1 to 2 weeks before your due date. Then we'll wait to hear from you. You'll let us know when baby is born or when you start to use the cloth diapers. Some people don't start right away, and that's fine. We do find that people who start sooner rather than later have a bit more success down the road and kind of making it a part of their routine. But we wait to hear from you that you're ready for your first pickup. At home, it's pretty easy. You'll fold the diapers as Erin showed. When an insert gets soiled, it will go ahead into your bin, and then you'll fill up that pail liner. You will get a reminder from us the night before your delivery day, your delivery and pickup day, and also a reminder that morning. You'll go ahead and just take out this pail liner full of dirties. This will go on your front porch or maybe outside your apartment door, wherever we've designated. We work with a lot of people in apartment buildings or condo buildings, so no problem there. Just wherever you've designated to leave it, you'll put it out there on the morning of your delivery day. The driver will swing by and take your bag of dirties and leave a bag of clean diapers. You might not get through all 90 diapers in a week. You'll hold on to any clean diapers you have left over. You'll only leave out your dirties for us to pick up. So your first bag that we deliver after your initial delivery will have another full set of diapers. After that, we actually count the dirties that we receive from you, and that's the number we deliver the following week. So you always have the correct number in rotation. So that's kind of an overview of how the basic full service works. Any questions just about that, about signing up, what you get from us? I'll pause for a moment. I'm gonna move these aside. I'm gonna go over the add-on options. So we have a few add-on options that you'll see when you go to sign up. The first is our cloth wipe service. This is super popular, helps eliminate another single-use product from your nursery. They're super easy to use, as Erin demonstrated. We'll deliver 90 with the cloth wipe service. It's just $22 a month. Disposables, you'll probably spend about $15 a month, so it's not a huge difference. They're super soft. You just need a spray solution. We sell baby bits in our online store, and it's just a little soap solution. You put it in a bottle like this, shake it up with some warm water, spray it on the wipe, you're good to go. And these can just go right in your dirty pail, or your pail with your dirties. You don't have to sort or anything. That all comes back to us. So that's a really easy, good add-on option. The other thing that you'll see when you go to sign up are a couple different options for covers. So the first thing you can do for diaper covers is you can purchase them yourself and wash them at home. As Erin mentioned, we recommend having about 4 to 6 at a time. You'll need multiple sizes, so over the course of baby's lifetime, that's going to look a little bit more like 8 to 12. You can buy them used, you can buy them online. There's a ton of different places, and you would just wash them at home. They can be washed with baby's clothes. The other option, if you're interested in absolutely no extra laundry at all, is we offer a cover service. With this, we'll provide 15 covers a week in the correct size, the size that you're in with the pre-folds, and we would wash them for you. When they get soiled, you would go ahead and put them in the bin, and once again, no sorting, and we would wash them for you. Pretty easy. It's kind of like the super option, the easiest thing to do for covers.
Do you want to show them?
Yeah, I'll show.
And then the size.
So we would start with the newborn. I don't know where those went. Here. We'd start you with the newborn size. We have a couple different prints that we use. Next, we'd go up to the size 1, which are these guys. And these are the ones that have, as Erin mentioned, the different snap options in front. So you'd start, when you first size up to these, you'd start by snapping them down. And then you go up. As you go up in size, you just leave it unsnapped. And then we have the big guys for when you go up to the medium-sized diapers. So the great thing about the cover service option is you're always going to be receiving the correct size cover. You don't have to worry, oh, I'm sizing up. Do I have size 2 covers? If we're sizing you up in the pre-fold, we'll make sure you have the right size covers. The last option is our rental option. A lot of people take advantage of this in the newborn stage. So even if maybe friends have given you covers, they will be these size 1 covers. these are not really one size fits all when you're in the newborn stage. We really recommend getting a good tight fit to contain those newborn loose stools. So you can rent the newborn covers from us, $5 per cover. And that's just for the lifetime that you use the cover. For some people, they're in newborn size for 2 weeks. Some people, it's 8 weeks. So we just charge a one-time fee for that. And with the rental service, you would still wash them at home. So those are kind of the 3 different options for covers, and you'll see that when you go to sign up. Any questions? I'm just going to talk about some other accessories. Erin kind of went over this, but just some things we recommend having, and you'll see in our online shop. Where's my... So a wet bag for on-the-go changes is great to have. This is waterproof, so when you do a change on the go with a cloth diaper, it just goes right in here and doesn't soil anything else in your bag. The baby bits, as I mentioned, is great to have if you're going to do the cloth wipe service. We have a bundle that also comes with the wet bag and then some snappies. It's a set of 3. Those are also great to have to get a good fold. And then a cloth safe rash cream. We sell Thirsty's Booty Love in our online shop. That's a great option. We also have a FAQ list of all different cloth safe rash creams on our website. So those are just some good accessories to have of things that will not be provided with the full service. So just some other things that come up along the way as you're using diaper stork service. Some people ask about, what if I go on vacation, or what if baby gets a rash and I'm not using cloth diapers for a week or 2? We're super flexible. We offer you can suspend your service for a week or a couple weeks, and we actually provide a credit back to you for those weeks. So if you're not cloth diapering, if we're not coming to your house, you're not paying for it. Next are different service level options. So as Erin mentioned, we are big proponents of you don't have to cloth diaper 100% of the time. So in that vein, we offer different service levels if you're mixing in some disposables, or if maybe daycare isn't good with cloth diapers, we have a 3/4 or half service option that will just be fewer diapers per week and a little less money. Lastly, Erin went over diaper size, but and so she showed all the different ones. We go through many different sizes at Diaper Stork, and I try to reach out to people when I see it might be time to size up if you haven't yet, but you can always, as Erin mentioned, if baby is soaking through or leaking through the diapers, you'll know it's time to size up, especially with these newborns. Often you're really not in this size for very long. So if baby's soaking through these and you're experiencing a little leakage, you can email me, and on your next delivery, we can just go up to the next size. So we make that super easy. Yeah, so I think that's all I have for service. If we have any questions about that, or if maybe people want another folding demo, anything like that that we can go over, just let us know.
Let's pause because there's a delay.
Okay, we're gonna pause for a delay. I'm gonna step out of the screen. So I'll have to stand there awkwardly. Can you talk about it? Yeah, I'll pop back on to talk about it. Okay, I'm popping back on to talk about one more thing, which is if you're thinking about washing at home, but you're not sure that you're 100% committed to cloth diapers, we do have a rental option for washing at home. There's 2 different styles for the rental. The first would be getting the pre-folds and covers. The second is called our most convenient option, and this would be a mix of the all-in-one diapers and the pocket diapers. And you should have received a pricing sheet. If you did RSVP to the event, you'll receive a pricing sheet with the breakdown of those different options, and then it's also on our website. But that's just a great option if you're not wanting to make that full commitment to investing in all the things you need a cloth diaper. It's just a rental monthly fee, and you can see if it's something that works for you to wash at home. Yes, question.
Yeah, we have some questions coming in. So
Great.
Are there any pros or cons to keeping wipes wet versus spraying at use?
I think it's personal preference. Yeah, we have a wipe warmer. You can do that as an option and make the solution in the wipe warmer. Keep the wipes in there, and they can just pop out wet. I think it's just personal preference.
Diaper change.
What's that?
Less effort at the time of diaper change.
Yeah, less effort at the time of diaper change. So if you do have something that they can sit in, like a wipe warmer, that you can fold them. We actually have a video on our Instagram if you want to go check of how to fold them so they pop up just like a Kleenex box.
Another question is, any promo for folks who attend today to sign up for the service?
Yes, and I will. So yes, if you RSVP to the Eventbrite, you'll get some more materials after this. If you didn't, but you've joined us for this class, welcome and thank you for joining. Please email service@diaperstork.com to let us know that you were here for the event so I can give you the correct materials.
Okay, we have another question.
Yes.
So can you clarify the diaper rotation and kind of how the price works? So for example, you sign up for like 70 newborn diapers, and then after a week you send back maybe 25 for the week, and you send us a new 25, but you charge for the new 25 or the 70?
So the way it works is we're gonna always, if you're at full service, you'll always have 90 in rotation. You'll always, if you give us back 70, you'll have 20 that you kept at home, and we'll deliver another 70. So you're always going to have that service level at home. If you find you're using fewer, that would be a great time to go down to a different service level option. And at that point, we just take some out of your rotation. So you're paying for how many you have at home, and that will always be your service level amount. So for full service newborn, that's going to be 90. For 3/4, it's going to be 68. And for half, it'd be 45. And that goes down as you size up in diaper because you're using fewer diapers. Is that?
Let's pause for a second.
Okay, I'm going to pause for a second. And I'll just say, if anyone has any more specific questions or wants to chat on the phone, I'm available 8 to 5 on our customer service line. It's 206-928-6982, and all that information's on our website. And I'm happy to chat about more things in detail if you have any more specific questions, or you can always email us. I'm very responsive there as well. So any more specific questions, happy to go over it when you're signing up.
Okay, so the question is, so to keep the 90 in rotation, is that charging every time delivered? So I think maybe clarify the monthly. It's a
monthly charge, yes. So you're charged at the beginning of each month, and that's for all the deliveries in that week. You would get the only time it would change is if you suspend for a week, you would get a credit less a service fee for that week. We're showing all the different fun styles of covers. So this year we sold Christmas covers. We love this print. We got owls. We have stars and dragons. Lots of fun covers. And we're always adding new prints to our cover service. So it's a fun surprise every time you get your diaper delivery if you have cover service.
Okay. So I think we got that question answered.
Great.
So I think what we should do now is say we'll be on chat for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But then we're going to kind of stop the video, and questions can be answered offline.
Yeah. Okay, great. So we're going to leave the chat going for a little bit so you can ask some questions. Like I said, I'm going to send out more materials, including the discount code after we end the video. So please, if you haven't RSVP'd via Facebook or via the Eventbrite link, and you didn't get some previous emails from me this week, that means I don't have your email, and I need that to go ahead and distribute the materials and get you that discount code for watching today. So definitely go ahead and send me your email to service@diaperstork.com. And thank you so much for joining us. This is our first live stream, so thanks for bearing with us. And yeah, if you have any more questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks so much, guys.
So if we stop that, can I still chat?
We'll find out.
Okay, someone wants to see, can you show us how to take the snappies off? Mine got stuck and I didn't want the snappy cloth.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. So we have a question about how to apply and remove the snappies. So I'll show you that again briefly. So for our little baby here, we're going to have our newborn size pre-fold. And for this baby, we'll go for a newspaper fold. It's just an easy one you'll use the snappy with. So you'll have your cover, your pre-fold. You'll fold the upper corners again, pull it up over baby's tummy, and you'll bring the sides around. There's the little plastic teeth. They kind of bite in all the way down on the side on baby's hip. And you bring the other side of the diaper around, and it bites in on the other side. These snappies have like a little stretchy rubber piece here. Not sure if that's very easy to see, but that's the part you're going to pull taut. And then the little white plastic teeth bite in on the sides. And you pull the last center part down. There's your snappy. When you go to remove it, you just want to hold on to the pre-fold portion. You pull those plastic handles that are on top of the little white plastic teeth away from baby. That one came off. Pull this one away from baby, and pull this one away from baby. And then your snappy can just be set aside while you change your pre-fold out for a new one. You want your pre-fold to fit snugly because you want it to be able to capture anything that comes out. Remember that. So if it feels pretty tight, it's meant to be pretty tight. But if you get to the point where you can't wrap your pre-fold around your chubby baby's tummy or their thighs, then that would be a good time to size up as well. Hope that answered that question.
Okay, everybody, one last thank you for joining us. We're going to shut the video portion off now. So further communication will either be on chat if that still exists after we shut this off, we're not quite sure, or through email and calling our service number, and then you'll get in touch with Sarah. Thank you.